Dear students, all of you are gathered here today to attend my class. So this day my class will be dedicated for a specific chapter, and it is a very burning issue where we have to, it is a very concerned issue. So it is dedicated for your syllabus which has prescribed for jpsc mains examination, and over which we have to spend few minutes regarding this chapter. So try to listen carefully then which chapter and what topic we are going to deal now. It is a very serious and the crucial issue also. So we are talking about the topic that environmental is science. The subject is environmental science, and the paper is paper 6. That means the syllabus which are prescribed for your jpsc mains examination, our paper 6 is dedicated to the environmental science, and the question which we are going to concern now today, it is dedicated for group D, and the topic is global warming. So in this topic we have to dedicate our few minutes regarding global warming, and it is necessary to know about this serious issue. So what sort of questions may come in examination, we have to deal properly. So very first I would like to show you question that in examination what type of question may come in coming examination, or the probable questions in terms of probable questions. Now see, the question is discuss global warming and what do you understand by the depletion of ozone layer and why it is considered harmful. Name the ozone depletion substances and then processes. What international ramifications took place to protect the ozone layer and what was the target agreed upon. So although this question is little bit complex in a complex form, but it is consist of two demands. The first question carries the first queries required about the you have to discuss about the global warming, and the second portion of this question concerned with the depletion of ozone layer. So we have to deal both of these questions simultaneously. So just try to see once carefully what the question require. Okay, again I am just see properly, discuss global warming and what do you understand by the depletion of ozone layer and why it is considered harmful. Name the ozone depletion substances and their processes. What international ramification took place to protect the ozone layer and what was the target agreed upon. So in such type of issues it is necessary to know the basic fundamental of this topic. So very first I would like to share about a few lines about the global warming. So global warming is a long-term warming of the planet's overall temperature. And though this warming trend has been gone for a long time, its pace has significantly increased in the last 100 years due to burning of fossil fuels. So this is a main cause of global warming. Later that, it is necessary to know that global warming has become a serious issue that needs to be addressed at the earliest. And global warming is not suitable for the earth and its ecosystem. You also know very well. So in present circumstances, this issue needs undivided attention. So it has become a very serious and the crucial issue. And it is necessary to also know that it is not happening because of a single cause, but several causes are responsible for this. These causes are both natural as well as man-made. So after writing this type of introduction, you have to write about the main topic. That is, I have to again, and now I am going to, so all this paragraph, the answer, the long answer type carries some sort of discipline. The discipline consists of few points. That means very first you have to write about the global warming, the intro of global warming, then the regions, what are the regions, and the effects and depletion of ozone layer. The 4 steps consist of whole explanation, and this is a basic discipline, you may say the skeleton of this explanation. So let us try to see about the global warming. What is global warming? So here it says that global warming, when the earth heats up, that is the heat temperature rises to more than normal ranges, it happens when the greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, water vapor, nitrous oxide and methane trap terrestrial radiation in the earth atmosphere, which increases the temperature. This is the main cause of global warming. Okay. Later you write the many regions are maybe there for the global warming. Many reasons are for the global warming. That is, the primary and the main cause is considered to be the greenhouse effect. So global warming is due to the greenhouse effect. It is a very concerned issue, so we have to deal about these all the relevant points regarding this. Later you write this effect is mainly caused by the carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbon, nitrous oxide, etc. gases. These are the responsible for the global warming. And these gases which we have just talked about, these gases form a cover in the atmosphere around the earth through which rays of the sun can enter the earth but cannot exist. So the heat of the sun remains in the lower layer of the earth. This is a main cause. You may say it is a natural causes or due to the man-made causes. Such type of incident take place usually. So lower layer of the earth, making the temperature rise. Now it is also necessary to know that it is feared that the world may experience a rise in temperature of about 2 degrees centigrade. This is a notable point. 2 degrees centigrade to 3 degrees centigrade by 2100. So it is a very concerned issue. So the scientists and all intellectuals, they are alert. They are quite alert about what sort of side effects may occur in near future. The average temperature of the earth has risen by about 1 degree centigrade. By about how much? By 1 degree centigrade in last few centuries. And of this, half of the warning is caused in 20th century alone. Remember. So this is a main warning about that. The half of the temperature has risen in this century alone only. So it is now clear that what sort of typical and what sort of crucial issues is a global warming. So global warming is an increasing of the alarming rate. Okay, it is also increasing, is an alarming rate, and global warming is affecting many parts of the world. It not only affecting our country but throughout the world. Remember, so you have to write all these points regarding your regarding the need of this question. It causes rises in the sea level, and when the sea level rises, the water covers many lowlands. Remember, so what type of multiple effects may occur in this earth due to global warming? Later you write, it is not only killing algae, but it also destroying many huge forests. The pollution that causes global warming is linked to the acid rain. Remember, what sort of multiple side effects are occurring due to the global warming? So links to the acid rain. And acid rain gradually destroyed almost everything it touches. So global warming is also causing many more fires that wipe out whole forest. So this happens because of global warming makes the earth very hot. And in forest, some plants and trees leaves can be so dry that they can catch on fire. So these are the causes which are responsible for the global warming. And global warming affects such type of circumstances. Okay, so it became a very serious and a crucial issue. So it is necessary to think about that what sort of side effects may occur due to global warming. Now you have to write, due to the rise in the average temperature of the earth, agricultural crops, forest and life growth is affected adversely. You have to mention step by step as per the demand of this question. So till now we have dedicated now only concentrated in global warming only. Later we will discuss about how the ozone layer depletion. So it also changes balance equation of marine life also. Not only marine life, melting of glaciers will result in the rise of the sea level, posing a threat upon the habitat of coastal areas. So because of these dangerous effects of the global warming, at the international level, measures are taken in the form of conferences and agreements. So due to such type of multiple effects, the scientists and the intellectuals they usually sit together and they think about on these crucial issues and the concerned topic. Now, what the question, the second phase of the question demand about the ozone layer. So here it is, you have to pay also attention. The ozone is a gas is in the lower level of stratosphere. This is a identity or the introduction of ozone layer. That ozone layer is in the lower level of the stratosphere and is a kind of supercharged oxygen, that is O3. It makes a layer in the atmosphere which acts as a cover to Earth against ultraviolet radiation of the Earth compared to height of 30 km. Later you write the some pollutants in the atmosphere like chlorofluorocarbon causes the depletion of ozone layer, and this CFC and other similar gases when reaches the stratosphere they are broken down by the ultraviolet radiation, and as the result of they liberate a free atom of chlorine or bromine. These atoms are highly reactive with ozone and disrupt the stratospheric chemistry. So you have to write all these points, they are linked together so that your answer may get a very concrete and very compact pattern. So the reactions deplete ozone layer. Due to depletion of ozone layer, the Earth is exposed to the ultraviolet radiation. And these rays, in the next paragraph you are going to write that these rays cause harmful effects to living being on the Earth. And it affects process of photosynthesis in plants, not only plants, rise in temperature in various skin diseases, decrease of immunity, etc. are the probable results. For the protection of the ozone layer, after knowing this, the next paragraph you writing here, for the protection of the ozone layer, there are certain conferences took place throughout the world, and you have to mention those conferences, that is Vienna conferences. Vienna is a capital of Austria, you know. Vienna conference in March 1985 was held, and in September 1987 Montreal Protocol was also signed. This was followed by the Kyoto Protocol in the year of 1997. So you have to mention all those conferences and the protocols, okay, in a chronological order so that your examiner can convinced with your performance. Later you write about the Montreal Protocol. The Montreal Protocol plans to phase out the use of CFC and other ozone depleting substances. So it is called for the cessation of CFC production by 1996. So just you are writing about the treaty. The treaty was opened for the signature on 16th September 1987. We are talking about the Montreal Protocol, and entered into the force of 1st of January 1989, followed by a meeting in the Helsinki. You know, Helsinki is the capital of Finland. I think Finland, maybe. You will check once whether it is not or not. Okay, and May 1989. Since then it was undergone several revisions. So you have to mention the revisions also. What sort of revisions took place? In 1990 in London, In 1991 in Nairobi, that's the capital of Kenya. In 1992, Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark, and in 1993 in Bangkok, and again in 1995 Vienna, and 1997 Montreal, and the 1999 in Beijing. So that sort of gathering took place on these concerned issues. You have to mention these points. Later you write, it is believed that if the international agreement is adhered to, the ozone layer is exposed to recover by 2050. So there is some sort of possibility that such type of initiatives take place, then expected to recover by the 2050. So under this protocol, a global fund is established to aid those developing nations who cannot afford the alternative chemicals. Because you know that this type of problem is not only concerned with the developed nations or the developing nations. This type of problem is concentrating, and it is making its circumference or making its extension to the underdeveloped countries also. So no country and not even human beings can escape from this worldwide problem. So it is necessary in a global discipline that to think about and to talk in a serious discipline about to check out this problem. So it is necessary to maintain and to know every intellectuals or the academicians, not only academicians but the students, to know about the global warming and its the reasons of and the causes of ozone depletion. So as per the syllabus of this topic, we have discussed about the relevant topic, and I think that you have convinced my initiatives. So if you are regularly watching my videos, just try to see carefully up to the last minute, and if you are watching properly, then you may like my channel, subscribe my channel and share with your friends also. Very soon I am coming with the next topic regarding related to your described syllabus. Till then, keep writing and keep watching my videos. Bye bye. Thank you.